I know there was higher expectations now compared to 2011, but they had a pretty good team, and they went out and traded a lot of good players and picks and stuff when they went out and got Carmelo. And it's totally, 14 or 15 years later, but it's the in-season trades when when you're taking three or four players off your roster and doing that. I think with New York, are they good enough? I think what we've seen of late, the Toronto game on Wednesday, certainly most of that Philly game on Saturday, I think you have to be somewhat comfortable as far as where they're playing right now. And they've got some winnable games coming up right now, but it is a risk. A team that's I guess built to win now, and you say, yeah, you can get Giannis and you can accelerate that here, but I think the big question is certainly it would be Towns, I would think, right? And then what other pieces? Is it Bridges? Is it Anunoby? I think when we're talking about expanding it to 2 or to 3 or 4 teams, if you're Milwaukee, you're saying, wait a minute, what does Anunoby do for us? And then I'll be like, wait a minute, I'll call Portland and try to get our picks back, right? There's all these different mechanisms here as far as how this thing would basically get built out. But for New York, I just think, man, it is a risk. I know I get the appeal of Giannis and I get the appeal of how great he is. But I do think it's a risk. This is, as you mentioned it, Brian, and certainly Kevin, this is a perfect off-season trade, right? This is what you want to do in the off-season. You don't want to do this on February 5th and you've got 30 games left in the season.